G'day guys, Alex from Drone Gear here. We've got Ed from Media Drafts. And Polar Pro have sent us these awesome 6-pack filters. We're going to do a little unboxing and review and tell you guys all about them and the features. Ed, tell us a bit about the filters and how you'd use them in like a professional application, being an aerial cinematographer.
Absolutely. So these are great for both the hobbyist and the professional. For the hobbyist, what these filters are going to do, I'll walk you through each one. We start with a polarizer. So for you guys that are just out there, maybe you're into surfing, maybe you're like us, you like to fly drones no matter where you go, and you end up at the beach, mountains, particularly the beach. Let's talk about the beach for the polarizer. So when the sun's hitting the ocean and giving you that, there's little sunspots on the water and it's real blown out and bright, this is going to reduce that glare on the ocean. So that's what the polarizer is used for.
And that's going to help with reflection too.
Yep.
So
Yeah, totally. Reflections in any situation.
Reflections, glare, it's really going to help. So let's go to the next one. What do we got? The ND8.
Yeah, the ND8.
So I was on set just the other day with Jimmy John's, the sandwich shoot. So yeah, it was low light, the sun was just coming up, and he's like, have you got a filter? And I was like, yeah, I got ND8, ND16, and an ND32. Now the 8 was perfect for low light.
Yep.
So yeah, that was a great application and it was needed. So whether you're a hobbyist or a professional, these really help. Low light and then, to other lights as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And now also for the professional setting, it's like NDs are a standard. I don't know if you guys work on sets, if you have a goal to work on sets, you want to get into production, maybe get to LA, New York, wherever you may be. NDs are a standard. Your director of photography, your DP, your director, and everyone down to the camera operator is going to request NDs if there's any kind of sunlight going on at all. So these things are super expected. You're expected to have these when you're on set. So
Ed, tell us about that shoot the other day while we're talking about sets and professional. And again, this goes for hobbyists as well. It's not just for professionals. You were out in the desert. Was it Club Ed, the location?
Yeah, absolutely.
Tell us about the light and how much, how bright it was out there.
Absolutely. So when you're sitting out in the California desert, out past the Mojave, or near Joshua Tree area, anywhere where you have a gleaming full sun, if you don't have these, you're gonna have to, you're going to have to turn your shutter way higher than most people on set want to do. You're going to have to really crank the aperture. You're going to mess with your settings. Your ISO is going to be low. When you pop these NDs on, it gives you more variability with your camera settings and really gets you the best picture. I mean, it's almost as if you're changing the lens on these Inspires and these Phantom 3s. When you put these NDs on in bright sunlight, and especially these ND polarizer crosses, which we'll get into in a minute, it is almost as if you're changing your lens. You're getting such a brilliant picture compared to what you would normally get.
I got the 16 here. It screws on very simply, whether it's your Phantom 3 or the Inspire 1, I believe the Phantom 3 ones weigh 4 grams, so they don't affect your gimbal. So as soon as you put them on, the old, your flat one just screws straight off. And we've got the 16 here, which is your 4-stop filter. So this is a great filter for the middle of the day. So it just screws on really easy. So I like how Polar Pro have worked with DJI in the production. So when they released the Phantom 3, they had the filters ready to go, which is great. So product hasn't been rushed to the market. It's been really thought through, not just for Phantom 3 but for the Inspire 1 as well.
Absolutely.
So I believe the Inspire 1s will weigh 7 grams.
Yep, the Inspire 1s weigh 7 grams. There's one less step than the Phantom 3. You're not going to have to unscrew anything unless you have your clear protector on there. They go right on the Inspire, just a simple twist on. Again, these guys, Polar Pro, worked really closely with DJI and they have the threading down great. It just looks professional, right?
Yeah.
I mean, look at that. I mean, compared to your standard clear, it's doing something good.
Yeah, and when you get those, you're shooting straight into the sunlight. You still get those nice lens flares as well, but it just takes out a lot of that direct sunlight, and it's great. So Polar Pro have sent us this awesome 6-pack carry case, which is for the Phantom 3, but it also works universal for the Inspire 1 filters as well. So whether you get this case for Phantom 3 or for the Inspire 1, or if you have both, they just stack on top and they don't touch each other. So
that's really cool.
That's great. And tell us about the socks. If you don't get this case, I'd advise getting this just because it's great. But if you don't,
you got these awesome little socks. But it's great. It's a great little safe travel pouch.
No, it's the attention to detail. So each filter comes with a sock. It's great. It protects them. you're not gonna get them scratched. It's gonna, you know, let your filters go for that longevity of your drone. So I really love it. So guys, we're gonna go out to the beach to shoot this. We're gonna go in the middle of the day, so we're gonna see those, you know, those blues get enhanced by the polarizer filters on set. And it's gonna be fun. We're gonna show you each one. We're gonna say this is the polarizer. We'll have a little clip down the bottom, which you'll see. So guys, we're gonna go test it out. Let's do it.
Let's get up in the air, player.
You. All right, guys, we made it to Malibu.
Yeah, it's beautiful, bright out, perfect day to test these filters.
We're gonna get the two drones side by side. We're gonna keep the settings very neutral, very flat. We're not gonna do anything in post. And you guys are gonna be able to tell which filter's which and compare them. So let's do this.
Let's get up in the air, player.
Woo, yeah. Alright guys, we've got the polarizer filter on. You can already notice a huge difference in the blues here, and it's just really helping with cutting that glare and reflection.
So here we are with the ND16, and it's gotten too dark for exposure, so our original plan was to not adjust it and show you the dramatic difference, but instead what we're going to do here is take the shutter down a little bit. This happens on set a lot, where DPs want a slower shutter and bright light. This is where the stronger NDs come in. So you're going to see it at optimal settings right now. Inspire 1 is up with the ND32, and just like Cav said, this is really making those blues pop. It's really eliminating any glare. You can see me now at 100 feet. It is just absolutely stunning. You can see the difference right here. I'm sure we're showing you on screen. It's unbelievable.
All right, guys, we got the ND8 with the polarizer combination on. We're just getting it up to 100 feet. And we're at 100 feet. Let's do a pan. So, you know, the colors aren't as deep on this. We've adjusted the shutter and the ISO accordingly.
Guys, this is the ND16 Polarizer Hybrid, and it is gorgeous! I don't know how else to say it, guys. I mean, this is it right here. This is my new go-to. It's on. It's just on.
How good is it?
It's so good. Thank you guys for flying with us. I hope you learned a lot about filters. I learned about the best filters to get, Polar Pro. We had a blast out here. Make sure you subscribe to my channel at the end in the end card, and make sure that you click the link in the bio to purchase your filters.
Yeah guys, we're going to leave all the links at the end of the video. We had a blast. Thank you, Ed, for flying your Inspire 1.
You
guys, we're going to wrap it up here. We're going to bring you some more videos soon. We're going to keep you informed, give away some free drone gear in the process. Follow Drone Dudes, Drone Gear, Media Drafts, Polar Pro. Follow everyone. They're all our sponsors. Everyone helps us out. We're all a family here.
Yeah.
Guys, fly safe. Have fun out there.
We're out. We're out. We're out.